everybody, welcome to Capital Gains. Here's where I'm going to give you a blueprint on how to make an extra $100,000 over the next 12 months. If you follow everything I'm telling you to do in this webinar, you will never make less than $100,000 a year, ever. So just to go over what we're going to cover in the next 60 minutes, and really I'm going to try and keep this, let's say 30, because I understand that people lose focus and don't pay attention. I'm going to try and keep this as short as 30. We're going to go over 5 giant myths about the fintech industry, what we've uncovered and already solved for you. We're going to hand out the largest bonuses I've ever given away for free. I'm going to tell you why I'm so confident you'll make $100,000 over the next 12 months. And for those of you that stay to the end, ask questions, and take action, I'm going to send you my free business lead video formula. Absolutely free. It's the same blueprint I use to generate free leads on a daily basis on social media. So let's just go over who I am and how it relates to what I'm trying to teach everybody. I grew up, I was taught you have to earn everything. Nothing's ever given to you. Okay? I have 10 years of experience in sales, small business lending, management, and being an entrepreneur. Alright, I'm a father, a husband, and an entrepreneur. I'm telling you guys this because you're probably at a point where you're working 50, 60, 70 hours a week, and when you get to that level, it's very hard to have a work-life balance, right? Work becomes life, your family gets neglected, you don't get the same amount of time and that most other people do. And I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be that way. Okay, I figured out how to balance a work-life mix. Okay, and that's one of the things that you can learn, and it's pretty important. I've also mastered helping small businesses grow with my relationships and my systems. Okay, and I'm a top consultant to one of the fastest growing fintech companies in the industry. When I say fintech, it just means financial and technology space, and really it's basically small business lending. All right. How watching this webinar is going to put you on the path to consistent high earnings. All right. Each person on my team makes 6 figures a year, at least. Some of them multiple 6 figures a year. All right. I've built a brokerage from 0 to 5 million, 18 months. All right. So everything I'm trying to teach you is things that took me 10 years to figure out, and I'm giving you that entire blueprint. Right, we've helped over 2,500 business owners get financing they need to grow and expand their business. I continue to play a pivotal role at a direct lender who in 14 months went from funding startup basically to now we're funding $8 to $9 million a month each and every month. I've built the best business financing platform there is, bar none. It's called Sprout Lending. I've made it my mission to help others make multiple 6 figures in income each year. All right, just follow what I'm teaching you, and you'll pick it up, and you'll be on your way. What I'm about to teach you allowed me to do all these things, and imagine if I could do it. Imagine what happens when you implement it in your own life. Basically, I'm trying to advance your learning curve. What took me 10 years to do, I know that you can do in a few months. Alright, so let's go into 5 myths about earning multiple 6 figures and how it relates to the fintech space. Alright, basically when you look at any industry, sales in general, the same myths are holding great people back from earning what they're worth. Okay, and nothing is more frustrating than you're making $50,000 a year, you're making $70,000, you're making $150,000 a year, and you should be earning more. Alright. So to avoid falling victim to these myths, we got to first identify them and understand them. And then obviously knowing them is not enough, right? So just because you know something doesn't mean you're going to avoid it. I mean, you're going to have to take actionable steps and put a successful foundation in place so you can thrive, all right? That means you have to do the work, right? If I can give you the blueprint, you have to do the work. Once you build the foundation, your success becomes scalable. So once we lay the bricks down, there's nothing going to be in your way. Nothing's going to hold you back. Take out your notepad. Like right now, this is where I need you guys to put your phone away. Pay complete attention to me. Take out the notepad. Start taking notes. All right, so myth number one, lead generation, it's hard and expensive. All right, if you don't know what you're doing, it's hard and expensive. All right, when I first started early in my career, I would spend multiple six figures trying to find some magic pill, some silver bullet on how I can get the best leads, and usually I was paying top dollar for them. I'm telling you today, you don't have to do that. Okay, one, you can use Facebook Live for free, get great leads by adding value and producing your own content. All right, and if you're doubting that, I'm telling you, I get 3 to 5 to 10 leads each week, and they're great leads. And all I have to do is 1 or 2 videos in the right groups with the right audience, and the leads come in. And I'll tell you what, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. And when you produce content like that, it's a very, very easy transaction. All right. 2, sales funnels are inexpensive and effective marketing systems that work for any industry. Okay, I've personally built 10 of them for Sprout Lending alone. Between that and all the content we produce, I mean, that's our lead generation right there, right? And the third one, and it's very overlooked, YouTube. It's the second largest search engine behind Google. That means every time you produce a piece of content, every time you make a video, anything like that, when you're doing that, you're basically leaving a trail of breadcrumbs for your prospects and your ideal clients to watch the video and then come find you. As long as you build the links right, they're going to come to you. And it makes you an authority, right? Because now you have something up on Facebook Live, you have something up on YouTube. They're basically verifying everything. It's a much, much easier way to sell. So, myth number 2, it's easy to build wealth working a 9 to 5. I have news for you. Millionaires do not work typical 9 to 5s. You want to know why? Because most of the people that are truly wealthy today have multiple streams of income, and more importantly, they have residual income. All right, that means every month, if you do not have residual income, you have to grind and scrape for every dollar you're going to make. If you have residual income, I'm not telling you not to grind and scrape, because the harder you work, the more money you're going to make. But at least when you have residual income, if I can close and close, let's say, 10 loans this month, and I know they're going to take money in 6 months from now, well, that's another 10 checks I have 6 months down the road. All right, the fintech industry allows you to build a book of business that continues to pay you every time your clients take money. The more clients you have, the more you're going to earn. Right? My clients on average take two loans, 2 financing programs each year. So every time they take money, I get paid. The cost of investing in yourself. So no one ever will save their way to riches. You're not going to make $100,000 a year and bank 10 of it, and all of a sudden wake up one day and be rich. Okay, it doesn't work like that. You have to invest in yourself. You have to build multiple streams of revenue and residual revenues. All right, when I first started, I only averaged about $70,000 to $100,000 a year in my first 2 years. It's the truth. Like that's what I made, and I was getting frustrated. And like I said, I'm sure most of you guys are there. You're frustrated. You want to be making more money. You might not know how. Well, I'm telling you, I invested in myself by buying the best sales training money can buy, whether it was Tony Robbins, Ryan Stewman, Brian Tracy, and I listened to it on repeat and mastered sales until my income doubled and then tripled. All right, it would have been more expensive not to invest in myself and try and figure it all out by myself than if I, dropping the money, listening to what others have done, and take the tips, take the advice that they gave, the training that they gave, and used it in my own career. All right, as long as you do the trainings and put in the work, you're going to be able to close. And in this industry, in the fintech space, you can close deals very quickly. Myth number 4, if you're not happy, just keep working through it, okay? The situation isn't going to change. The job you hate or the career you hate isn't going to change. If you're unhappy, you're going to have to change your environment. If you don't like what you're selling, if you don't like the money that you're making, or you hate the people you work for, and you really feel that you don't have the ability to earn what you deserve to earn, you need to change the environment. All right, challenges don't mysteriously go away. When you change the situation, get a fresh start, you're in the right place. You know, when you are 100% aligned, you're gonna always feel like you're on this mission, right? So when you like what you're selling, when you're either working for yourself or you feel like you're a part of a great team, you're going to feel like you're on a mission. And you know what? It's not going to feel like work anymore. It's going to feel like this is where you're meant to be. And when you're in that situation, you're going to thrive and you're going to be a top earner. And then let's talk about myth number 5. All right, you should blaze your own path to success. All right, there's very few Jeff Bezos, very few Elon Musk. Okay, when you blaze your own path, you're going to find your own problems and you're going to have to figure them out yourself. All right, the quickest way to real success is to model what already works, and then if you want to make some small changes based on your personality or what fits your need, do it. But get a successful business model. Get the blueprint. Okay, it took me years to find the right model for small business lending. Right? I had to go through the challenges to figure out what works, what doesn't, what leads to use, how to generate leads. It took a very long time, and I'm telling you, I have that blueprint. I've created a selling process that closes clients at 60 to 65% as opposed to the industry average of 20%. Right? I do a lot of consulting for a lot of brokerages in the space. I consult for direct lenders. And I can tell you the average approval, okay, if you get 10 approvals across the industry, only 20% of those are going to close. The system I made, the model I made, the processes I created allow people to close at 60 to 65%. So we're at that point. I just want to ask you a few questions. If I could show you how to generate your own leads, do you think you could close them? If I could get your clients approved, meaning all you have to do is sell, okay? If I could take care of all the fulfillment, all you have to do is get somebody interested, get the paperwork in, and then sell them the approval. Do you think that would make your life easier? You know, if I told you you could fund your first client in a few weeks after going through, this course and my program, and you would be profitable after funding just one client, would that be worth it to you? If you had the opportunity to help people, be your own boss, and completely change your life by making more money than you've ever had before, is that something that's going to interest you? I'm about to give you the blueprint to success, a rewarding career, and I want to make sure that you guys are in. I've created a program that covers it all, and you get access to weekly trainings for the people that are interested now. All right. Let's talk a little bit about this space. Small business lending is one of the fastest growing industries in the United States. It's service-based, so there's no inventory you have to hold. Right? Clients that use you to finance their growth, they usually take financing at least once, if not twice a year. Companies like Goldman Sachs, Google Ventures, PayPal are all in this space, or they've backed lending institutions in this space. In 2016, the market cap was about $12.8 billion. In 2017, it was $15 billion. All this means is that the growth is steady and it's sustainable. So let's talk about the massive growth opportunity and why this is the perfect time to get into this space. Big banks are still only approving 25% of the small business loan applications that come into their door. All right, our network approves 65% of applications. There's almost 29 million small business owners in the United States alone. Those are your prospects. Those are your clients. Okay, and every month there's an additional 500 new small businesses being started up. 82% of all small businesses fail because of cash flow problems. So what I want you to understand at this point is that you have a chance to be something that's bigger than you, bigger than me. We are here to help the economy. We are here to prop up small businesses, help them grow. When we help them grow, they hire more people. Now people have jobs, they spend more money. All right. In addition to this, you get to earn very, very high commissions. Speaking of commissions, let's stack up some of the numbers. The average commission per transaction is $4,000. The average transaction only takes 1 to 3 business days. And on average, a client will renew 1.5 times a year. Okay, some renew 2, some renew 3, some 1. Now, let's just break down the numbers. If you did 3 deals a month, that's $12,000. Okay, you're going to make between $150,000 and $200,000 for the year. If you did 5 deals a month, you're going to average about $20,000 a month. That's $240,000 all the way up to $320,000. The reason why there's that range and there's that gap between is because a lot of these clients, like I said, are going to renew. If you did 10 deals a month, you'd be bringing in $40,000 each and every month, doing 10 deals a month. And I got news for you. I have people on my team doing it consistently. It's not rocket science, it's numbers. And you got to remember, we're selling something everybody wants. Every single business owner wants and needs money. So I want to tell you about what we believe. We stand for helping our clients grow their business, getting our clients financing quickly without the hassle that's involved with going to a bank. All right, our goal is always going to be to help our clients. That's it. We want the more people that we help. I learned the more business owners I help, the more money I'm going to make. All right, and our focus is always going to be our clients, making sure that they grow their business with the programs that we offer. All right, and you know what? When we can't help a client or a prospect, we tell them the steps that they have to take in order to get financing down the line. All right, so at this point you have 2 choices. One, you can go it alone. You could either choose to try and venture in this career, or you could stay in the career, which is causing you stress, causing you not to earn your potential. Or 2, you can join me and I will give you everything you need to earn what you deserve. All right, I'm going to condense 10 years of mastery into just a few weeks for you. So for those of you that have chosen choice number 2, I've put together the blueprint for you. I've connected all the dots. All right, we have step-by-step videos covering everything that you need to learn. All right, but there's limited space, and the reason why we're doing that is because I want to make sure that each and every person that joins this program is successful. All right, so we're only taking 100 people into this program, and I can tell you enrollment has started and the spaces are filling up a lot faster than I thought. All right, and what if I told you right now that you are just 2 weeks away from closing your first deal? Residual income is right around the corner. By this time next year, you've made more money than ever before. And you're about to become your own boss. You can control your destiny. Here's some of the proof. I have a team member, Nick, who joined me. He had 0 sales experience. Within his first 2 weeks, he closed the deal. All right. I have another person on my team, Andrew, who worked on Wall Street. He left his job because he hated his boss. In his first month, he closed 6 deals. In his second month, he closed 11 deals. He has absolutely been lighting it up ever since. And then Melissa signed up with us because she wanted to work from home. In her first 6 weeks, she's closed 9 deals, already doubling what she would have made if she stayed at her last job. And she's working from home. How would you like to make that type of change in your life? So let's go into what this course includes. All right, it's going to be program training, so we're going to cover SBA loans, lines of credit, merchant cash advances, invoice factoring, and secured lending. We're going to dig into the terms, what's needed to apply, who qualifies, and then we're going to give you examples and basically break down every program, everything that you're going to need to know. The program is going to teach my 4-step selling process, which has allowed my team and I'd have the highest closing rates in the industry over the past 10 years. And we're going to cover selling techniques, not just the process, but the techniques behind the process. It's also going to go into how to structure deals. We're going to break down the entire funding process, from prospect to application to funded client and everything in between. I'll teach you how to generate leads by yourself. We're going to discuss how to approach your existing clients for renewals. That residual income we talked about, they're called renewals. You'll learn how to do all of that, and you'll also learn how to leverage your existing clients to bring on new clients. And I'm going to break down the exact step-by-step art of trial closing with live recent examples. Right? I'll also share with you our processing checklist so you can quickly and easily review your client's application and discuss their potential options. And this way you learn how to set realistic expectations with them. Alright, so the course is valued at $5,000, but that isn't the price that you're going to pay today. Alright, just so you know, my consultant clients pay me $5,000 to train their offices just for a few hours. The course that I am offering you today has 5 times the amount of material as just me training an office for a few hours. So for those of you that take action today, you'll get the entire blueprint and everything that you need to succeed for $9.97. Right? And I'm going to throw in some serious bonuses. But you must take advantage of this while there's still space available. Get in today, because Sprout Lending, we're only taking the first 100 people that buy this program, and you will have access to everything you need. After today, the price is going to go back up to $5,000. Alright, and we're going to give you, like I said, access, CRM, credit pulls, processor, all that stuff could cost you easily over $2,000 a month. And if you act today, here are some of the bonuses that you're going to get. You're going to get access to weekly live trainings and their recordings in our group. We have a group called Capital Gains. You'll get access to that entire group. You'll get one free 30-minute session with me to go over any advanced training and any questions that you might have. And you're going to get access to live videos I produce for lead generation. First 2 months of the Sprout Advisor program, if you buy today and only today, will be free. Okay, meaning you'll have access to my processing team, my credit pulls, applications, and a favorable commission split.